This is Torch at the Riot World Championships, and here with TSM Reginald on day 3. A little bit of unfortunate finish for you guys, but you still had a really great showing overall. Is there anything that you want to say before we get into the interview?
No, not really. I just hanging out right now, having fun watching the matches.
So it was a little anticlimactic at the end. Can you kind of walk us through how like the emotional roller coaster is for a player going into such an important match, and then just how everything went down?
Well, I came into the match just like any other match. I came and tried my best. I actually played really, really well, but it was sad that we came and fell short.
Okay. So I was talking to Odd One about a little bit of the preparation that you guys go through and making sure you're staying really healthy as players, getting 8 hours of sleep before a tournament, getting in, having a good breakfast. Is there any kind of tip that you can give to a new starting out team to like the most important piece of advice that you got when you were starting out as a player as far as getting ready for a tournament?
So online tournaments and LAN tournaments are completely different. The biggest thing about LAN tournaments is preparation, making sure everything works. Your computers, your mouse pad, up to everything, making sure you get that full rest. And you always have to make sure that you're feeling good entering the LAN. Like the biggest thing I see about new teams is that they always come unprepared. Like the first LAN CLG EU went to Anaheim, they're the favorites of the team because they're really strong online. But they came there, their headsets weren't working, and they complained about it. But like that has to do with LAN experience. Once you start playing at more and more LANs, you get just much better at preparation, and it helps you win.
Okay. So talking about preparation a little bit, 2 weeks before you guys came here, you were scrimming with Dignitas a ton. How much do you think that helped you guys, or do you think it hurt you a little bit having only one team that you were focusing your strategies on and only getting the North American perspective versus Asian and whatever else?
So yeah, we practiced with Dignitas a lot, like 8 hours every day, and we got really good at some strategies. And those strategies kind of fell through because someone actually leaked them on an accident, and it was really unfortunate that we couldn't use our strat against any other team.
Do you guys really plan one specific strategy, or do you have a playbook essentially where you can call audibles depending on the game and how it's going down?
Well, we actually planned for Frost a lot. The night before, we spent 5 hours or so planning on what to do against them, their ward strategies and everything, and how to gank them and where they're going to ward. And it was really unfortunate because when we were trying to kill them level 1 and we knew exactly where their support was going to ward, a pause came out, and some players actually looked back behind the screen and saw where we were at in the mini-map. So we called for a restart, and they knew what we were going to do, and it was just really unfortunate that that happened.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for some of the things like that. We're still in the growing phase in esports, so there's definitely things that we can work on the player side as well as the organizational side. From the player perspective, for those games, what would you guys have changed if you were able to go back and redo it all up?
So the biggest thing was probably more preparation, and I don't know. I think that I couldn't have changed anything. It's mainly how the players did. Like some players on my team underperformed, but that's how it works. Like you're always gonna have people that don't play as good as others. And the other big thing was I would have actually requested people to stand behind the other players, because I felt like it was really unfair that the other team could look behind them and see the mini-map. And it really foiled our strategies because we actually spent multiple hours preparing for level 1, and we won level 1 the second game. But since like our level 1 the first game really messed us up.
A lot rides on that early fight, correct?
Yeah, like if you notice the second game, we're winning by a lot, and we had control most of the game, and then we messed up. But those do happen. I don't think we would have messed up 2 games in a row though. If you get an early game advantage, it usually leads to victory.
Hopefully that'll happen in the future. So those problems aside, moving forward, is there any lesson that you're going to integrate from this tournament for your future play? Like maybe spend a little time in Asia learning from those teams, or just traveling around the world a little bit more?
We definitely need to practice harder and get much, much better next time. We're going to practice harder and try to get more practice and try to study other teams more.
Okay, so you've got about 4 months until the Season 3 starts up again. Are you guys taking a little bit of break time, having a little bit of fun, enjoying that you guys are actually the top team in North America, you're representing an entire continent, or are you just going to go immediately and start practicing again?
Well, we have a Solomon off season starting on October 19th, where it's a whole season. We play every single week for like $30,000. So we're going to be playing every single week and practicing really hard to prepare for Season 3.
Wow, that's really good information. So I guess that's a great point to wrap up this interview. Are there any shout-outs like that tournament that you want to make before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so I want to shout out to Gunner, Razer, Origin PC, and Ventrilo for sponsoring us. And just thanks for watching my interview, guys.
Thank you very much. This has been Torch and TSM Reginald.